Yo guys, Theo here on Common Sense. Today we're talking about the one person solely responsible for your life. That's you. Guys, do you understand what this means? This means that no matter what happens to you, that your current position is only up to you to deal with it. Because everyone want to flee responsibility today, see the things that could go wrong, and what's holding them back. That's not them. My mom did this. My parents was like this. My childhood was like this. If only I wasn't poor, and if only I wasn't this. If only I wasn't that. Yeah, look. The thing is, all of these things you can't just ignore and pretend that they didn't happen. But it's like, now what? Now what? Are you just gonna whine about the stuff that makes it difficult for you and not do anything in regards to changing it? You see, when you realize that you're the one person responsible for your life, it can either be viewed as like, oh, that's unfair. Why do I have to carry this shit that happened to me that I had nothing to do with? I didn't deserve to be beat up. Blah, blah, blah. You didn't, but that happened now. So what are you going to do? Are you just going to sit and think about what if scenarios or this right now scenario? Make sure that that's the best thing. That's what responsibility means. So it can either be there's the black pill and white pill perspective on responsibility. The black pill is like, oh, so much shit that I had nothing to do with that I now have to take into account when I, go about my life. And the other one is like, even though all this crap happened to me, I have the chance to do the best out of it. Like no one else can help me. It's only up to me. Oh, lonely, black pill perspective. But it's only up to me. That means like, yeah. So as long as I do the shit, I will get that. It will happen if I do it. You realize you have a lot of agency all of a sudden over your life. And so that's the way to view things. Like when painful, difficult things happen, you're gonna have to take the hit sometimes and be a little miserable and feel bad for yourself. It's okay. It's just that you can't get stuck in that loop. And there was this video kind of, all these topics overlap in one way or another. A lot about taking responsibility lately and that. And there was this guy, a longtime follower. If you're watching, you know who you are. Who I guess he caught me that video when I'm talking on a similar theme. Had a bad time when he just had a hernia, and he's just seeing, what he's losing out on with a hernia. And it's like kind of annoyed with me that I talk about this, that, but that's too bad. But what are you going to do about it? It's your responsibility. It's not that I'm not empathetic to these things. Very much the opposite. I see, I understand, but the thing is, me just crying with you and be like, oh, poor you, that's true, that's so unfortunate, that won't do shit for you. But me pulling your attention where it needs to be, that, yeah, that's too bad, man, that sucks. A hernia sucks, definitely. I can't imagine, I haven't had one. That would suck for me in my training to have to do. But I know, though, what I would do. I would be like, okay, what can I still do? Okay, this is what rehab is going to have to look like. Yeah, but maybe if I look at it the right way, it's a blessing in disguise in the end. Maybe that my hernia kept me from training lower body, let's say, if I take this example, because I of course don't know specifically for this guy. But that's like, okay, I had the opportunity to get the extra jacked upper body. Now skipping leg day, I actually have a real excuse to do it and just get jacked as shit here on my upper body for now. And then when the hernia is I'm recovered from that, I'll get to the lower body. You see, so you can't be the chicken leg guy that people blame for just training upper body. You're doing the right thing. What an opportunity! So, yeah, guys, it's like you're always responsible. That it doesn't mean that it's your fault, and it's like, the people that don't like it when you say that you're responsible, they can't possibly understand what it means, because it's never saying that it was your fault. Yeah, your no, your life situation, all the difficult things that happened to you, they were not difficult. You should just be able to take the pain. It's They don't see that the perspective responsibility is like, yeah, I feel you on all of that. Now, how do we go about getting, doing the best of the situation when that isn't it? When we can't do the, what if scenario, that's a fantasy, What do we do now? That's the perspective. So, you understand? It's empowering. It's not saying it's your fault. You're a little bitch. You couldn't do it. You suck. everything should be easy for you, why isn't it? It's like, no, it's not easy, I know. How do we go about dealing with your difficult situation there? And so take with my hip, for instance. That's one of those times where it sucks for me and I have to just feel the pain and whine for a bit that I can't fucking train legs the way I want to. It has nothing to do with my drive. I have good training drive right now. It's not me being lazy, it's fuck. This thing came in the way, you know. But then when I zoom out, take a step back, okay, if I want to do that again, I guess I'm gonna have to take a step back with the weights. And all of a sudden I start doing the slow squats, lower weight, ass to grass. And all of a sudden I improve, I unlock this mobility that I've never been able to squat that deep, ass to grass. And all of a sudden I'm super happy with the skill I gained. So you see, if I just let myself be like, sit and not take responsibility for it. It wasn't my fault, because it was nothing, no dumb decision or anything, this injury. It's just kind of something I've developed through living my life. I can't take responsibility, but how should I have known? I can sit and whine about it and be like, okay, this is apparently how, you know, the hand played out. The cards I was dealt are these. Now how do I play it the best I can? And then many times when you let go of that, the what if, and it could be better, you're gonna see you just taking responsibility for things that weren't really your fault to begin with. They might lead you to even newer heights, and you can actually be like, you know, appreciate it. Like the panic attacks for me, it's not like, oh, I missed them, that was fun, but I can still see like, okay, at the time I felt like I'm so fucking unlucky. How did this happen? Why am I a person that responds like this to the shit I've been through? And I'm happy that drove me here, you know. So guys, responsibility, it's not about, you know, it's not. Did we talk about this in this video too, by the way? I've recorded quite a few, but you know, if you want to blame and sit and whine about outer circumstances, you also have to see the ways you're very, very lucky in your life. Just because, you know, I can't bench press because my wrist hurts, like someone else fucking dying of cancer, starving to death somewhere where there's a war going on. Do you see what I'm saying? You never think about the ways you're lucky, just the way you're unlucky, but you have to see all of it. It's neither good or bad, it just is. Here you are now. What do you do now? That's what taking responsibility is about. Okay guys, I feel I'm so lost right now. I probably shouldn't record more than 5 videos in a go. But you know, I take the chance when the solar energy just beams extra strong in me, like it does in the sky too, but high state. But please leave a comment. What do you think? Do you take responsibility for your life, or is it all someone else's fault and you can't do it because of this, they said this and that? Please let me know. Please like, all comments and likes help support the channel, so it's very much appreciated. Please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, losing weight, building muscle, self-improvement, stoicism, philosophy, life, uncommon sense takes on just everything you could ever imagine. Okay guys, I will see you later. Peace.